your stuff. We're fine when you're not in our
What
midst.
happened in civil rights? What did you fight for?
Sir, we got a lot of you white supremacists off our
To
back.
be part of white society because we built this
Mhm.
country.
Sir,
And
this
you
is
know it.
sir. Okay, what did you build?
What did we
What,
build?
what's
Let's
white culture?
see.
No. What,
80% of U.S.
Jeff,
companies
Jeff,
that employ people.
slow down, Jeff, slow down. Jeff, what's white culture? What's white American culture?
White American culture, well, you're speaking a white man's language. A lot of what you call soul food is European food. Um,
Nigga.
what you
Like what? Oh, tell me what? Tell me. I got what? Tell me some of these dishes. Tell me.
All right, where do collard greens come from?
Oh God. Okay.
Ain't they come from Greece? Where does fried chicken come from? It
Oh,
comes from
okay.
Scotland.
So
All right.
why does your fried chicken and collard greens have no flavor and ours do?
Peace, you know who this is. Family, you saw what you just saw and you heard what you just heard. Tariq got stumped because what the guy calling said was absolutely right. Fried chicken does come from Scotland. Collard greens also comes from like the Mediterranean somewhere. I think he said Greece, but it might be Italy or something like that. I don't remember, but I know it comes from Europe. You see, Tariq, this is what happens when you pump nonsense. Because I remember I told people, I said, the way Tariq and them is trying to say hip hop didn't originate the way it originated, they have delegitimized all black creation in America. Mostly all black creation in America. Let me break that down. Because as you know, the FBA hate group, what they hate cult, what they came out and said, they said we delineating, right? Whatever black immigrants have done is what they have done. And what we have done as foundational black Americans, even though that's getting us a hate group that they trying to name other people that, but we just going to use that term right now to roll with it, keep it simple, have done is what we have done. And I pointed out that by that logic, then hip hop is no longer black American. Hip hop is Jamaican because the person who created hip hop is a Jamaican. They tried to argue me down and argue other people down this whole time trying to go against that point. And then they finally settled on an argument. And the argument they settled on is the quote unquote element argument that, well, DJ Kool Herc didn't invent any element of hip hop. So he didn't actually invent hip hop. And I was always saying that, one, you don't need to invent any element of anything to create something new. Carl Benz invented the car. He did not create any element of the car. He just put the elements that already existed in a way that together that nobody else had. There was already a carriage. There was already wheels. There was already steering. There was already a horn. There was already windows. There was already an engine. Everything that make a car already existed. He put it together in a way that nobody else had put it together and created something new. And the same thing could be said about hip hop. And it's like when you make that argument that, well, you didn't invent the elements, you can delegitimize virtually all inventions ever with that kind of argument that, well, you didn't create every single element of something, so you didn't actually create what you made. Case in point, soul food. Most soul food dishes, especially the most popular famous ones, all came from Europe. Fried chicken came from Europe. Chicken and waffles came from Europe. Collard greens, black eyed peas, cornbread, baked macaroni and cheese, smoked ham, um some other ones I can't remember right now. Even chitlins, that came from Europe. All of it origins lies in Europe. You see what you just did, Tariq? You opened the door for white people to come around and start saying that black people didn't really invent something, or the stuff that black people made, they really made, using your logic. Again, that's your logic. In real world logic, we understand that you don't have to create every element of something. You don't even have to create the foundations of it. You can put it together or add something to it that make it something wholly new and unique to yourself. And that's what black people did with a lot of what we call soul food. They were originally European recipes, but we cooked them and put them together in a way that no European had ever put them together. We had added stuff with them. We had cooked them in certain ways that they had never did to create the modern dish that we know now. They can't come back door and try to claim credit and ownership over it. But according to your logic, they can. And that's what they're doing. I said that was going to happen. I'm the GOAT. I said this was going to happen. I said Europeans are going to start claiming stuff that black people created by pointing out that some element of it originated in Europe. And now this guy did it with soul food. And you couldn't answer it. You tried to be funny like, oh, well, why yours don't taste like ours? Or why y'all don't have no seasoning? That's irrelevant. That's immaterial. Where the recipe came from. Who taught who the recipe? It's a sidebar. That's another thing why I told y'all to calm down on the Koreans with the K-pop. I'm like, K-pop is something new. Yes, a lot of elements of K-pop came from Black American culture, but it's something new. You can't try to delegitimize it as something that's not new. But because by saying it's really ours and they just copied and making it seem like they copied us lock, stock, and barrel, that opening the door for people to claim that about other things black people have done. It's okay to point out that, yeah, they learned a lot of that from us, but that's theirs. Like I'm hoping I'm making my point clear about why the FBA hate cult, the ADOS hate cult. I want to say ADOS is a hate cult; they're a hate group. But why these groups and their ideologies are so destructive to black people? Like, if people follow what you said and take it to its logical conclusion, there is no other way than to accept this as the fact and as truth. Like, what can you say to refute that guy? Did collard greens come from Europeans? Yes or no? Did fried chicken come from Europeans? Yes or no? Like, that's worse than saying, oh, an element came from them. The recipe literally came from them. Y'all just tweaked the recipe. Yeah, so I'm hoping I made my point clear. This is why you don't follow goofballs. This is why you don't follow hate groups. This is why you don't follow hate cults. This is why it matters what people say. It matters. So what is he going to say now? Because the white guy, again, is using your same FBA logic to say that soul food is really Europeans. I told y'all this was going to happen, bro. I told y'all. This is what happened when y'all don't listen. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Make sure you do all the good stuff. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, drop me a comment. I definitely want to comment because I definitely want to hear what you guys say about this. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, join the channel if you can. I got new tiers. Support the channel, PayPal, Cash App, super thanks. You can ask me to make something for you. I do promos, everything. Or just touch on the subject you want me to touch on, or just support my channel for the love of the game. Follow me on my social media sites. My DMs is open. And on that note, family, peace.